Looking at very hazy skies, very poor air quality. I know a lot of us felt that yesterday in our throats, itchy eyes. It was very smoky yesterday, and all because winds were coming in from the north, and that pushed a lot of that fire into the valley and south for a lot of spots through central California as well. We are still looking at very unhealthy air today. We're not getting big movement in wind, very hot temperatures ahead, and the temperatures do continue into Sunday. I'm talking triple digits for a lot of valley spots. This doesn't allow a lot of movement of the air. This just kind of lets everything sit overhead, and unfortunately it is not moving until even tomorrow evening, so we're going to have to wait a little bit for that. The onshore winds do return by Sunday evening. That's going to bring in some concerns though also for fire growth. So today is going to be a day where firefighters are going to see at least limited winds, but they're still seeing very dry vegetation and the potential to see growing fires through that steep terrain. So we have a mix of things happening here. Let's also look at our current air quality. Here's the Sacramento region. You can see we are just under, even spots here that say 891, 438, spots where we're really starting to see a very unhealthy to hazardous air quality in Sacramento, and even all the way up I-5 spots, even south there as well, and into Tahoe, looking at very similar situation. If you get toward the Bay Area, you're still going to deal with unhealthy air to unhealthy for sensitive group air. Even as you get to the coastline, we do expect that very similar situation to continue throughout the day. Take a look. You see that purple zone around the Caldor fire and around Placerville as well, and a lot of that smoke moving toward the south here, as again we have winds coming in just slightly from the north. And then that's going to continue to remain mostly like this for a lot of the day, a lot of that red zone. It is until we get into Sunday here. You see Sunday 6 p.m. we finally get a little bit more relief. The winds shift from the ocean toward the mountains, and that pushes all that air to the northeast. Unfortunately, that pushing air is also going to start moving the fire to the northeast, closer to South Lake Tahoe. You can see how bad some of that bad air quality gets pushed towards South Lake Tahoe there and along areas of 50. So that's going to be the concern mostly with the fire growth Sunday evening, that push to the northeast. And then we're also starting to see better air quality though for the valley. So that's what we're looking at. No big fire growth, at least in terms of wind, as we start moving through, at least for today and even into tomorrow morning. But that high pressure system still sitting there is going to continue to bring us a lot of heat, and that heat's lasting through the weekend with the triple digits. Let's talk about the winds. We really start to see the winds at 6 p.m. still calm to very light in the valley. We do get a little bit of a pickup there for the coastal range and through a lot of the Bay Area spots. For the foothills, there's the fire, and we're still looking at 4-mile-per-hour winds, so it's cooperating with firefighter, very short range spot fire, so they're still within the containment lines for the most part. So that's kind of the good news there with this, except we're still dealing with a lot of heat and dry vegetation, limited recoveries overnight in terms of that humidity recovering. We're still looking at even teens to 20% area zones there for the dry vegetation. But moving into Sunday, take a look at the crest and the ridge here. The winds start to pick up over the Sierra Crest, still where the Caldor fire is, not too bad. So that's the good news with that. Tomorrow, we will expect to see more onshore winds picking up as we start to move from Sunday to Monday. Temperatures also start to cool down. We get a little bit of a break here. Take a look at this. The jet stream moving pretty much right over us, and that's going to bring our temperatures down even into the mid 80s as we start rolling into next week. Now, temperatures today, we are not sitting in those 80s. We're getting closer to triple digits, so ignore that number. That should be closer to about 100 degrees, 101 in Ione. Take a look at the next few days. Triple digits Saturday, Sunday, and then we're hitting mid 90s to low 90s, back into the mid 80s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we're even moving into next weekend with temperatures mid to upper 80s, a few low 90s into next week.